Welcome back, people. We are in the studio today. We're on this podcast. It's good cop, we bad cop, or should I say bad cop, we good cop, bad cop podcast. We're in the studio. I'm getting all tongue tied, ready to come at you 100 miles an hour, just the way you love it, you like it, you want it, and now you got it. We are in the studio today. It's motivational athlete Ali Rashid, just in case you need some motivation, and we got
BEARDEDMO. Should I say food reviewer? No?
No, just come in as, yo, it's BEARDEDMO.
Okay then. Yo, it's BEARDEDMO.
Today I've got a hot topic for you. It's about training, home workouts, and also the reopening back of the gyms. Yeah, get in there, mate. 25th of July, it's gonna happen. And it's been a long time coming. They should open the gyms before they open the pubs and the clubs and the hot tubs.
Definitely.
Right now, we're in the studio talking about this.
So, tell me about your experience of exercise. How long have you been exercising for? Because me personally, I've only been exercising for about, I'd say about 10 years.
6 weeks. What? 10 years?
10 years. 10 years.
It's called hashtag I looked up. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Anyway, now, so I've been exercising for about 10 years. I've always been active from a young age, man. Football, cricket, you know, all that good stuff.
Cricket,
and
cricket, you know.
Listen, I'm a good cricketer, you know.
Yeah,
if you know, you know.
Who plays cricket?
I don't really play cricket anymore, but like I said, I've always kept active. Even now, here and there, I play football. But I just love the gym, and I'm so happy that the gyms are opening. And to be honest,
yeah, talking to the mic so we can hear you clearly.
Yeah, so the first few people to get me into training is yourself. You probably don't know, you probably don't remember, but it's you and my uncle. Yeah, big up Snipes.
Sniper, hyper.
Yeah, so yeah, from a young age, you know, you guys have got me on it. Even boxing as well. And since then, I've my love for.
That was all me.
Yeah, that was all him though. So
in the garden, taking him on the pads, top.
Yeah, so you know, from a young age, and it just become an obsession now. I just love it.
Myself, I've been training for a long time, as you could tell. Whatever. I should be on the men's health cover for being the most out of shape training guy ever. Yeah. But anyway, no, it's fun. I've been training from a long time, from when I was a kid. I was pedigree doing taekwondo. Won the British European Championships, and then just progressed. You should train every single day, maybe sometimes twice or 3 times a day. Pad work, kicking, you know, fitness work. That evolved. Then I went into boxing, did, you know, some boxing training, bust my knuckle and my wrist, so really couldn't really push that too much.
Yeah.
But then got into weights, and I can remember, this is a critical point on my training. I used to always weigh like 10 and a half stone when I was in college. I used to have this 6-pack, and I think I like Jean-Claude Van Damme. But yeah.
You still got that, haven't you?
Yeah, of course I have. Yeah, to lift up right now. But anyway.
Beep. Go ahead.
Someone's out there with your bigs. But yeah, so subhanAllah, so we started training, and I used to be 10 stone when I used to compete in taekwondo. I could jump up and do all them fancy kicks and stuff, and I was light, you know, like being light on your feet and moving around a lot. So I slowed down, cut the cardio down, and then in a year I put on 4 stone. Well,
wow.
16 months I put on 4 stone, because I started eating loads, I started eating extra meals, started getting into weight training, and you know.
Did someone inspire you to do training, weight training?
Yeah, I mean, it's Arnold, and I must be the greatest bodybuilder. He was the influence. But then it's like people around me. I used to see these guys when we used to be in college. They used to come down, and they were like from prison, you know, on a day release, and they were like massive. You know, like when I look back now, I'm probably bigger than them now. But when you're 17, 18, 16, you kind of look at them and you're thinking these guys are big.
Yeah.
And you know, benching big plates and
like Hulk.
Yeah, like Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk, smash you. But yeah. So that got me into weights.
Yeah.
And that's my pedigree. And ever since then, I've always had to be doing something, like if I'm doing weights, or if I'm doing circuits, or if I'm doing some kind of HIIT training, once every 2 days I will train no matter what.
That's wicked. So how do you think the lockdown has affected us as a community, like in training?
No, what do you think? You tell us what
I think first of all, I think it's absolute rubbish that the pubs and all the, you know, these are open before the gyms are open. Now, if you agree, smash a like on this video. We've been stuck indoors for how many months?
4 months.
4 months, and that has, you know, a big impact on your physical and mental health. And I just think now that the gyms are opening, it's just like it's bringing an excitement. Like me recently, I've just started training at home. Like I've not been training, and I've gone like, you know, I'm getting fat, out of shape, you know, and this is about obesity and all this kicks in.
You know, like they say, like, you know, GSP, George St. Pierre, he's probably my favourite all-time MMA fighter, but Khabib Nurmagomedov is number one. But what I'm saying is GSP retired. Back then, GSP was making moves, you know what I mean? It's really exciting to look at. He said, like, on the day of his fight, all week before the fight, he'll be looking a bit rough, like, let his hair grow a little bit, let it stubble. The day of the fight, he'll have his best haircut, clean himself down to how he wants to look, how sharp he wants to feel. And then he said, if you look good, you feel good, you do good.
Yeah.
Look, feel and do.
Definitely.
And it's so true in any environment that you're locked down. You guys are locked down at home now. And a lot of the mothers, really, this is dedicated to you mothers out there. This is a high salute, because you be stuck in the house. Us guys can get out, drive our car, go somewhere, do the shopping, pick something up, get out of the house, you know, whatever. But if you got young children or whatever else, this is a double salute to you, because it's like full on. The kids normally in school or nurseries or whatever, and then now you're stuck at home with them, and it's like tension, that mental stress of having to be with them 24/9. I'm saying 9 for a reason, but
yeah. So it's like, because of the lockdown, we're always indoors now. We don't do anything. It's so difficult, especially for people like myself. Like, we don't have a gym at home. Many people are not, you know, don't have the money to buy gym equipment. I just think
and people are boosting the prices up. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
With people boosting the prices up, you're capitalising on a society that's already feeling the pinch.
Exactly. You should put it down, help the community. You know what I mean? We're all in it together. And
I think you guys should go in the corner of the room and have a word with yourself. Don't talk. You done it? Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how lockdown has impacted us. We've become lazy now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We're ordering takeouts, like myself. Rich coming from me.
Yeah, but you're a food reviewer.
I'm a food
amount
reviewer.
You bloody review is ridiculous. This guy eats 4 burgers. 4 burgers in one sitting.
Exactly. And before I was
active. He's only eating 1.
Before if I had 4 burgers, for example, I was active. I was walking around. I was doing a little bit of exercise. Now the lockdown has just completely taken my routine out. I'm eating 4 burgers, sitting on the sofa, watching Netflix. And I just think that's the same with everyone.
Most people, you know, Netflix, just to quickly tell you, Netflix went up from like a year ago worth, I think there were 20 billion to 120 billion in a year. Wow. That's because lockdown has massively increased that. So, yeah, I understand that. Me, myself, in lockdown, I've been training. Like, I've got simple dumbbells. I've got the turning press up, things that I've got on my blog, resistance bands, a pull-up bar. They're the 4 necessities that I've got. But I have got an access to a family member, Snip. He's got a bench press, and there's probably 120 kilos on there, so it's kept me moving with some deadlifts and stuff. Yeah. So I have been training every 2 days. Like, scientifically speaking, and this is what people need to know, hashtag need to know. Yeah. If you train your body minimum every 72 hours, your mindset is always in good peak condition. Remember this, because what happens when you train, you release endorphins. Endorphins are the happy antidotes in your brain that you release that make you feel high. Like sometimes, say for example, eating your best food, your favorite food, like pizza. Yeah. The reason why people love pizza is because the toppings and stuff in there, it makes you actually release antidotes and endorphins in your head to say, I love this. So that's what I'm saying. So training releases endorphins. Yeah. And what it does, it gives you a healthy balance between mental stimulation and physical stimulation. So if you don't train, or you're not been training, especially for the mothers at home who are the ones who are like, you know, like right here with the kids, and like probably shouting. First it was shouting once a week, then it was shouting once every 3 days, then they got shouting every day.
Every hour.
And then it's shouting every minute. Oh, yo, calm down, get down here, stop that. It happens. Yeah. What you mothers need to do is leave them to be, go upstairs, get your resistance bands, and go, ish, get your training going on.
So, of course, there's many benefits of training, but did you start training the moment the lockdown kicked in? Did you start training straight away, or did you not train for a couple of days and you just felt like crap and you thought, wow, I need to really get back into it?
You know, when lockdown happened, we had Ramadan through lockdown, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we was in lockdown in Ramadan. So end of March we went to lockdown, because my last training in the gym, my last training session in the gym, because I vlogged it, was on the 19th, I think, or the 20th of March. Because lockdown happened on the 22nd, I think, or 23rd, something around them times, but full lockdown. So that was my last session. So I was still like looking forward to going to the gym on the 21st, 22nd until full lockdown. So then what I did, I always have a backup at home.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna do my pull-ups, I'm gonna do my press-ups, I'm gonna do my squats. Because I'm a training kind of guy, I would have a plan B.
Yeah.
A load of people never had that plan B.
Yeah.
A load
like,
of people.
like myself. Like I've literally got 2-3 dumbbells at home, like 4 kg, 5 kgs. You can't really do anything. Like when the lockdown first started, I did it for a little while and then I just got so bored. But like throughout lockdown, I just felt like crap. Just felt miserable. But like I said, I've recently started training again, and it's like your mental health. It helps it so much. Honestly, it's like it takes your mind off all the stress, your physical health as well as your mental health, and it's just amazing. So it's like if you haven't started training already, it's never too late.
You know, I was gonna say, so that's lockdown and me my training and you your training.
Now the gyms are opening up. Which home workouts do you recommend before getting back in there? Because you don't want to go back into the gym and it's a complete shock to the body. You're getting injured because you think that you're a hero and you could do as much as you did before. We really need to ease back into it. So what home workouts do you suggest?
You know, this is a very good point, because if you haven't been training or you've been one of these unfortunate people that just let your routine go, this first bit is for you, then we'll give you the second bit. And you guys should really train is, like, you've got 2 weeks before lockdown, or whenever you hear this vlog or whatever else you got going on, get into every second day training. Give it 48 hours. Start your press ups off, start your squatting off, and start your crunches or leg raises or even stretching. Make that an important part of your training every 2 days. Do 30 minutes, that's more than enough. 30 minutes, because there's only so much press ups you can do and you get fatigued, only so much squats you'll do, you'll get fatigued. But don't overdo it. Stretch before you train and after you train, especially for the first few sessions. So by that point, when you go back to the gym, you guys will be ready to start off on probably 50-60% in your first week. Don't go more than 50-60%, because you'll probably injure yourself, you'll get sore, you'll probably pull a ligament or a joint, and that will do untoward damage and hinder your training even more.
So that's the lockdown.
So that's to the first section of people who haven't been training.
What you need to remember is it might not feel great. The first 10 press-ups may be the hardest press-ups you've ever done in your life. But I promise you, after you've done your 30 minutes of your workout, you will feel amazing. Like when I first started, I was doing 10 press-ups, just about doing 10 press-ups, right? And I was like,
where's your earphones, mate?
Where's my earphones? Where are my earphones?
This guy's a good cop. He's acting like a bad cop in the studio today. Put them earphones on, mate. Fix up, look sharp. Now we have to say a little bit of patwa there. Say one to you and a boy, long time and one say to you, put on them earphones.
They're on now, they're on. Back to what I was saying. So, so you might not feel great. Like when I first did my 10 press-ups, wow, it makes so much difference. It makes a massive difference. So yeah, the first 10 press-ups you might do, you might not feel great, but I promise you, at the end of the workout, you will feel amazing. Like, you have to force yourself into it, and if you don't force yourself into it, you're never going to get into it. And so I'm really looking forward to it.
You got, like I said, you got 2 people. You got the A's who never trained and they're going to go in the gym, and the B's, these are for the people who have been training. Go in there, and on your first session, hit the machines that stimulate a different stimulation to your muscles. Like if you ain't done cables, do the cables. If you whatever you're gonna do 3 sets. Don't do more than 3 sets. Don't get carried away. Do your warm up and 3 sets. So you're doing 4 or 5 different exercises. So do your chest and maybe do your arms. Go back to that routine. But me personally, what I do is when I go back is I'll hit all my body parts in the first session, because I've been training the body parts and I want a different stimulation to the body parts. For the first 3-4 sessions, I'll be doing a bit of chest, a bit of shoulders, a bit of deads, and a bit of squats. Compounds. That's what I'll do. So I'll do that for the first 3-4 sessions going back.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I go back, I'm probably gonna go about 3 times a week, 3-4 times. I'm gonna ease into it. You don't want to go to 5-6 times a week and then your body is in a shock and you're feeling sore, and you don't want to put a burden on yourself really. So just go a couple of times a week, and hopefully sooner or later you'll get back into your routine and you will feel 100%. Now I've got a question for you. What exercise are you looking forward to the most? Because you are still exercising at home.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I'm looking forward to 2. Can I lie? No, I'm looking forward to 3.
I'm looking forward to everything. To be
honest.
I
am. But the 3 main ones for me is bench press.
Yeah.
Because I want to see where I'm at with the bench. Shoulder press.
Yeah.
I'm lying, it's 4. Deadlifts and squats. Because the squats was something I was doing every other session.
Yeah.
Bench I was doing once or twice a week, and I was doing shoulder press once a week. But deads I was doing like nearly every session as well. So I just want to go back and see where I'm at with the numbers. I'm not there in the first week to go and lift and hit PRs, because if you got that thought, you might as well forget that right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't. But go in there, and that's what I'm looking forward to, because I want to see on the compound movements where I'm at. Because once you know where you're at with the compound movements, the rest of the training falls into place.
Yeah.
Like your cable crossovers, it's not imminent if you do them or not. You know, like your tweaking exercises, like maybe your side raises, is not important if you do them or not. But your compounds, your pressing movements, and your squats, they're the foundation of you getting your gains back really, really quickly. So if you want to get your gains back,
power and strength comes from the compound movements.
If you want the gains, get ready to take the pain. Come on.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm looking forward to, like I said, I'm looking forward to
looking on the bench press, eating your burgers, mate, doing a review. Yes, this is good bench press.
Actually, you know what? I was gonna say shoulder presses, right? Because alhamdulillah, I'm quite strong on my shoulders. But one thing I was really getting into was my bench press. So I hit a PR just before the lockdown happened.
130.
130, yeah. So what happened was I did 130, but the guy behind me helped me to do 2-3 reps. But I know I could have done it.
Yeah.
It just annoyed me when people help you too much.
Yeah.
If you're one of those spotters, please don't be one of those spotters.
If you spot like that, you're gonna get dropped like that.
If I could do 80 on my first day, couple of sets on 80, I will be more than happy. I don't know.
You'll do that.
Yeah.
If you start press ups now, you'll do that.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to go back, I'm gonna just jump straight on the bar on 100 kilos. I'm gonna do 60 kilo warm, I'll jump on 100, and I know strap season's on, I'm strapped, and I'm gonna get at least 15 reps. If I don't get 15 reps, the bench press, I'm not gonna go back and do it again.
Wow. Okay.
15 reps has got to be, because on my last one when I left I did 27 reps.
Wow. So you're setting the levels.
I need 15 reps.
You're setting the levels.
Yeah. By the way, the sponsor of today's show is Speedy's Wheels and Tires. If you don't know, go on to speedywheels.co.uk.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. And also, share with your friends and family. A lot of effort goes into these podcasts and, to entertain you guys, put a smile on your face, and we're going to be talking about a lot of good stuff. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, not my channel, yeah, my channel,
our channel. Selfish, mate, selfish.
Sorry, I was meant to say subscribe to this channel.
At BEARDEDMO, at Lionel Official. If you don't know, you better get to know. Come on, chat.
Peace.
Peace.